can you solve the cube root of this without calculator? Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you are coming across this channel, you are highly welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. Okay, now today let's discuss how to solve the cube root of any number, all right, without calculator, and in few seconds. All you need to do for me is, number one, you need to sit put, don't move an inch, and watch to the end, because we are going to solve this last and it's going to take a different method. We are going to start from the simplest, then we graduate to this one. Okay, all right. Now the first thing you need to do is you need to memorize the cube root of all the numbers from 1 to 10. You can add 11. I'm going to add 11 because of this bigger number. Okay, so memorize all the numbers from the cube root of numbers from 1 to 11. So because I want this board to accommodate the cube roots, I'm going to clean this topic, which is Maastricht. All right, so we're going to start from number cube roots. Since this is much, so that we'll have space here. Cube roots, the last digit. Okay, now this is going to be where we'll be solving everything. All right, so let's start from 1. The cube root of 1 is what? 1. For those that don't know what cube root means, it means if you multiply 1 3 times, what will you get? You still get 1. The cube root of 2 is 8. The cube root of 3 is 27. The cube root of 4 is 64. The cube root of 5 is 125. The cube root of 6 is 216. The cube root of 7 is 343. The cube root of 8 is 512. The cube root of 9 is 729. The cube root of 10 is 1000, and the cube root of 11 is 1331. Like I said, I'm going to stop here. Okay, now let's take note of what? The last digits. So for this, remember, I told you that this 11 is precisely for this number 1. Okay, so we are going to focus on from number 1 to 10 on what we are solving now. Now the last digit of this is what? 1. The last digit of this is 8. The last digit of this is 7. The last digit of this is 4. Last digit here is 5. Here is 6. Here is 3. Here is 2. Here is 9. Here is 0. Here is 1. Okay, all right, now let's start. We are asked to find the cube root of 15625. The cube root of 15625. So this is the number 15625. The first thing we need to check is which of these numbers has 5 as its last digit. Okay, which of these cube roots has 5 as its last digit, and the number is what? 5. So we are going to bring out the 5. Okay, they are going to cancel the last 3 digits of that number. So we have to cancel the last 3 digits of the number, and we are left with 15. Now we are going to look for a cube root that this 15 is closer to, and is not going to be more than 15. Okay, this is what I mean. The cube root of 2 is what? 8. All right, the cube root of 2 is 8. Notice that the cube root of 3 is 27. The number we are considering is not up to 27. So that means that the number is closer to 2, and we are going to use 2. So it means that our solution is what? 25. You can press that in your calculator. All right, let's solve another one. Another one says 10648. 10648. Now, which number has its cube root, the last digit of its cube root as 8? And the solution is what? 2. All right, then you cancel the last 3 digits. Okay, then we are considering 10 now. The cube root that is closer to 10, okay, or 10 is closer to, but it mustn't be more than 10, and that is 8. And 8 is what? Cube root of 2. So that means that our solution is what? 22. If this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please don't hesitate to click on that subscription button and then on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. Also, you need to comment. Let me know what you actually feel about this channel and about what I'm doing. Thank you so much. All right, let's solve another one. Another one says cube root of 185,193. 185,193. I think you should pause the video and try it out yourself. Okay, now let's continue. 185,193. Now look at this. The last digit is what? 3, and that is what? 7. Okay, that is 7. So this is 7. Then we cancel out the last 3 and we have 185. So which cube root is closer to 185? Now if you look at it, notice that it is what? 5. Yes, because after 5 we are going to 216, which is more than this. So that means we are going to pick what? 5. So our solution is 57. All right, now let's solve another one. 148,877. 148,877. All right, lest I forget, this is how you memorize the last digits. Notice that the last digit of 1 is 1, the last digit of 4 is 4, the last digits of these numbers I'm going to asterisk now are the same thing with their number. Okay, last digit of 1 is 1, the last digit of 4 is 4, the last digit of 5 is 5, the last digit of 6 is still 6, the last digit of 9 is 9, and the last digit of 10 is 10. Okay, the last digit of 11 is 1. Okay, so your 8 and 7, you just need to memorize those ones. The last digit of 2 is 8, the last digit of 3 is 7, the last digit of 7 is 3, the last digit of 8 is 2. Notice that they interchanged. 2 and 3, 7 and 8 interchanged their last digits. Do you understand? Okay, now we have 148,877. The last digit is 7, so let's check. That should be 3, right? So we have 3. Then we are going to cancel out the last 3 digits, and we have 148. And when we check that, it's going to lie here, and that is what? 5. So it means that the cube root of 148,877 is 53. Now let's solve the Ogbenga of them all. So this one is now what? We are asked to find the cube root of 1092727. Okay, now we have what? 7 as the last digit. And if we have 7 as the last digit, that means we'll be talking about 3, right? So we write 3. Then you cross this. When you cross the last 3 digits, notice that you have 1092, which is bigger than 1000. Okay, that is why I added the 11. Do you now understand? Now you notice that this 10 and this is 11. We have 1331, which is higher than this. That means we are going to pick 10. Okay, that means we are going to pick 10. That means what we have here is 10, and the solution is 103. You can also press that in your calculator. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share this to anyone, especially students that need it so very well. Okay, in my next video I'm going to give you a math trick on how to get square roots of any number, and I know you're going to enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Do have a great day. Bye.